Imagine living in a world where books are almost impossible to find, where most people cannot read, where art is flat, stiff, and symbolic, and scientific discovery is often feared rather than celebrated. Now imagine that world suddenly changing. Within a few generations, humans begin painting lifelike portraits, building breathtaking architecture, discovering new continents, and questioning everything they thought they knew about the universe. This transformation is called the Renaissance, meaning rebirth. But rebirth of what exactly? And how did one cultural explosion reshape art, science, religion, and even the modern world we live in today? Let's step back in time to one of history's greatest turning points. The Renaissance began around the 14th century and lasted roughly until the 17th century. Before it started, Europe was coming out of the Middle Ages, often called the medieval period. Life during this time was difficult. Most people were peasants. Education was controlled largely by the church. Scientific thinking was limited, and knowledge spread very slowly. Then something devastating happened. In 1347, the Black Death swept across Europe. It killed nearly 1/3 of the population. Cities emptied, economies collapsed, families disappeared. But strangely, this tragedy also created change. With fewer workers, survivors gained more opportunities. People began questioning traditional authority, and wealthy families started investing in art and education. Italy became the birthplace of this transformation. Why Italy? Because Italian cities like Florence, Venice, and Rome were rich trading centers connected to Asia and the Middle East. They had money, influence, and access to ancient knowledge, and that knowledge sparked a revolution. Around the early 1300s, artists and scholars in Florence began rediscovering texts from